Alright, what is up, guys? Today I have a really important thing to talk about, and that is how you can acquire your first mirror. Just like I did as a relatively new player, right? No, I did not drop it. I traded 362 exiles for it. And there you have it. I have my very first mirror this league. Now, I wanna share the knowledge that I have gathered over the 1.5 months since I started playing like a really hardcore Path of Exile, right? So it's gonna be a longer video probably. However, I suggest you stick around till the end if you are interested in the methods that I have used or basically the general idea how I went about making currency, right? So if you don't know, my name is Hayura. I started doing content creation like 1.5 months ago, and yeah, I play POE. I play other games also, but mainly my YouTube channel focuses around POE. So yeah, if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. I will appreciate it. With that being out of the way, let's talk about the first thing that I think is really important is that choosing your league starter, right? So I started playing with Detonate Dead, a self-cast Detonate Dead Necromancer this week, and so I had some experience with the build, but it wasn't really meta, I would say. Some people started with it, right? But like it wasn't like the Seismic Trapper or the Toxic Rain Champion, right? Having a strong league starter can like accelerate your progression, right? But that doesn't mean that you have to be a meta cat to do that, right? If you have a build that you really enjoy and you know for a fact that at like day 3 you can clear T16s and whatnot, by any means go for it. Like, it's not gonna boil down to is your build meta or not. You should play a build that you are having fun with and is capable of doing higher tier content, right? It doesn't need to kill Maven on like day 2, right? However, that's just added bonus if you can play a build that can do so. But just don't fall into the trap of okay, I have this build, I saw it's like really good, it's like a cast on crit with 1700 billion DPS with like 1500 life, right? And requires a budget of like 16 mirrors, right? You don't want to league start with that, because like if you have enough currency, you basically can make any skill work, right? So start with something that is like really good and you enjoy it, right? Now, once you are at maps, you wanna get into red maps real fast, right? And the reason being for that is to start earning currency. I did not realize this until like week 2 of this league. But making currency is so fucking easy in this game, and for whatever reason, my brain couldn't like accept this thing, right? And so I just wanna like share this knowledge with you guys if you haven't found this out already, right? So the Atlas passives. Now we have a big patch coming up, and so they might shake up the whole end game and whatnot. This method might be completely irrelevant next week. However, the way that you look at currency making will be the same, and I'm 100% sure about this, right? And so for this league, like week 2, I had to realize that Atlas passives are fucking broken. And it's just so easy to make currency. Like, look at this shit, right? So if you look at Vadu's Rest, right, you have the Blight nodes, you have the Delirium nodes, you have the Harbinger nodes, Strong boxes, and some other shit, right? And so Blighted nodes, they give like a high percentage chance of the Blight encounter to have Blighted maps as a reward, right? Now, why is this a big deal? Because you can also use Scarabs, and you can have Watchstones with increased chance to get maps or whatever that is like correlated to Blighted maps. And now, week 2, I started doing Blighted maps, right? I started farming them. I was spending exalts upon tens of exalts on the maps themselves. And like, I had this guy, he sold me like 50 maps in one bulk, right? And I was like, yo, how do you even get this many Blighted maps? And he was like, yo, it's fucking easy, just use this method of the Waddle's Rest and whatnot. And he explained to me. And so, yeah, Atlas passives, it's just so dumb, right? Because like week 1, week 2, or day 3, day 4, for example, like if you sell 3 to 4 Blighted maps for like 1 exalt, you are fucking rich, man. Literally. And you can farm insane amounts of Blighted maps if you are doing this. Just pick a layout that you like and run Blighted maps. This goes for every single node or Atlas passive in your Atlas. Like the Sacred Grove. I know many people, like, they made mirrors the first week using Harvest. Or at the very end game, here is your Nemesis tree farming, or you have your beasts. They sell for a lot of money, man. Or Expedition, if you like Expedition. The main thing that I wanna like express, that I personally I got into D16s. I killed Cyrus on day 3, right? And after that, all I did was I can go red maps without any strategy whatsoever, right? I had a few exalts and whatnot, and this is where in Expedition League I stopped progressing and basically left the game after like 1 week or 2 weeks, right? Because like I had 10 exalts and that was it. That was all my currency, and I couldn't figure out how to get more, because like if you are running Arc and Go red maps, you're gonna make some currency, right? But you're not gonna make a lot of currency. And the only difference between making a shit ton of currency and not making any currency whatsoever is just a few simple things that you can apply to your gameplay. You're gonna do the same fucking shit. It's not gonna be harder, but you're gonna get a ton more currency, right? So pick something that you enjoy during endgame, right? Or during maps. Be it Blighted map farming, right? Or Delirium. You can get Delirium fragments at the semi-afk rooms. Or Harbingers. Harbingers drop exalted shards and whatnot. Or you like Expedition for whatever reason. I like them too. Pick the Expedition nodes. Or you like Metamorphs. Pick them. Just fucking do whatever you want. However, once you have the Atlas passives, you wanna like mildly juice your maps with like Scarabs or use the map device, for example, right? So if you run the Essence nodes, just put Essence on your map device. It's 3C, might sound a lot early on. However, you're gonna make your money back like 5 times or whatever, right? Don't quote me on that. Might be 10, might be 2. So yeah, using things in your disposal can accelerate your progress like insanely fast, right? Another thing that I want to talk about is, if you can, get the Uncharted Realms. For sure, if you are doing bosses and whatnot, get the Guardian's Aid, get the Gaze into the Abyss if you are farming Elder and whatnot. And yeah, that's one part that you can make a lot of currency. The another thing is specific league encounters. For me, it was Blighted maps. Blighted maps was huge for me. I love doing them. after a few days, like I realized that I can do them with my eyes closed, because you can cheese the whole thing and basically be half as AFK throughout the whole encounter, and you can make a lot of money doing that. And so I started doing that. I started farming Blighted maps, and it was good. I made a lot of currency, made like 100x. And then that was the time when the Magic Find shenanigans started to pop up. So I transitioned into that, spent like 40x on the gear, and started doing that. Made a Headhunter. After that, I tried the build, slap a Headhunter in it, and I could farm Nemesis 3. Like Nemesis 3, it doesn't get any better than that, than farming Nemesis 3, right? If you are interested in any of these methods, just throw a comment, but I also have videos about these things, right? And so what I wanna preface, or what I wanna really touch on, is that you can imply a few things, just a few things, to the strategies that you're already doing, and make like 5 times or 10 times as much currency as you are making now. Because most of the players, I think, they are capable of getting into T16s and kill Cyrus or whatever, then they stop. Because like, my next upgrade is 50x. How the fuck am I supposed to get 50x odds? And now, this is what I'm talking about, the past 11-12 minutes, right? Target farming something, right? Be it, if you like maps, just go for that, especially if you make money that way. If you like blight encounters, do that. The past week or so, I was doing semi-afk wave 30s. Hell, I even made it to a GFL video, man. Like, seriously. As I said, I just want to say it one more time, because I know I sound like a broken record, but like, if you are already at the red tier maps, start applying these things that I just talked about. Spend a little bit of currency on scarabs. Spend a little bit of currency on your map device. Be mindful about what you are doing, because if you are running around from region to region to whatever, right? You're not gonna make any fucking money. But if you just change a few things about your playstyle, or you just being a little more mindful about what you're doing, you're gonna make so much money. You're gonna shower in currency, and I'm not kidding. I'm just mad that I couldn't figure this out like 1.5 months into the league, right? Next league, I will probably make this amount of currency in like a week or 2, not in 1.5 months, because I realized that it's just so fucking easy, right? And I was half strolling the whole way, right? And so please just apply these few things. Pick something that you like. You need to do some research. You need to do some YouTube research or Google research, or read a few things about it. How can you like maximize your profit and whatnot? But if you type it into the YouTube search bar, you will have hundreds upon hundreds of results that people will explain it in detail how you can do it, right? You just need to pick a specific thing that you actually like and start farming that. Like, farm that shit, and you're gonna make any amount of currency that you like, right? And so, yeah, we already at the 50-minute mark, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Please, for God's sake, if you are struggling with money making in Path of Exile, please just pick something and stick with it. Invest a tiny bit of currency. I'm talking about a few C. And it's gonna accelerate your progress, like tremendously. So please, just do that, right? If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I will look into them, or try to reply, or make another video if it's like more complicated and whatnot. But with that being said, Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the 500 subscribers. You guys are the best. I appreciate all and every single one of you. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.